Hello, everybody. This is Alyssa with Twin Cup Tarot, and I have another pick a card reading here for you today. All right, big shout out to Ivan Henderson for coming up with the idea for this reading. Thank you so much, Ivan. The question is, what is coming in for me in 2020, or what can I expect in 2020? So I have three piles here. I went with kind of a Christmas theme, even though it's after Christmas, because why not? I have pile number one, which is the reindeer, pile number two, which is the present, and pile number three, which is the stocking there. So I will give you guys a minute to decide which pile you feel most drawn to. Timestamps will be in the description, and I'll meet you at your pile. Hello, my pile one people, or those of you that picked the reindeer. This is your reading. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Kipper cards here, which are the cards that I used to kind of get the general overall theme for the year. So I have courthouse, judication, despair, and thief. So with this, the feeling that I got is near the beginning of the year, you might have a major disagreement with someone really close to you based off of a betrayal or situation that didn't pan out as you expected, maybe a misstep, and it could be from you or the other person. But regardless, I definitely, like I said, see a disagreement, falling out, possibly a separation if this has to do with a relationship with another person. If this is career related, it could be having to leave a job, being let go based on a situation or a decision. And I see that with this judication, that you try to fight for what you believe in this situation. You try to stand up for yourself in this situation. Now, whatever your situation is, I hear very strongly that this is something that if you see it out till the end and don't budge, the other person is likely to come out ahead. Okay, and this can leave you feeling like an injustice happened. It could leave you feeling like something was stolen from you, and you might feel like you wasted a lot of time, energy, and resources on this. So I get advice wise that you should consider, mediation, coming to an agreement between you and the other party and trying to resolve this as quickly as possible. Now, if this has to do with an actual court proceeding of some sort, whether it's civil or criminal or, anything like that, don't rely on tarot cards to make those decisions for you. Go see a licensed professional, an attorney, a mediator. Any of those are much better options than going off a tarot reading. This is for advice. Definitely make sure you go to the professionals on making big life-changing decisions like that. So getting back to the reading here, even though that initial part, the theme for the year, might seem very negative, I actually get that this is going to end up being very positive for you. Although this ending, the separation with this person might be extremely painful, and it might leave you feeling despair and hopelessness and left out in the cold, I get a feeling that this tower moment, this big shift in your life, was simple course correction. I think whatever this situation was or person that it's attached to, this situation actually had to end. This was a situation that was not serving your highest good, but it was something that you were not willing to let go of on your own. So your angels, the Lord, the universe, they forced your hand and shifted you forcibly. Okay? And by shifting you and directing you towards a different path, you will find in time that this path is going to bring you so much more stability and happiness and fulfillment than you ever dreamed you would attain. You know, if this has to do with the romantic relationship, if this is an ending or a divorce or separation with someone, as hard as it may seem at the time, I feel very strongly that once you resolve the situation, let go and start moving forward on a positive note, you're going to have someone almost immediately show up in your life. Now, they might not immediately be in a relationship with you, but I think that once you meet this person, there's something in you that's just going to know that they have a deep importance in your future. You're just going to know. And I think that once you start getting to know this person, you're going to realize, you know, what you were missing. You were missing passion. You were missing excitement. You were missing that youthful energy of, you know, romantic love. I think whatever situation you were in, you know, had gone stale, had gone stagnant, and it was no longer serving either party. You know, this was a situation that had to end because each of you had your own path to follow. You know, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that this was someone being punished. It doesn't mean that you know, that someone truly did something, you know, truly wrong. It just meant your paths had to, you know, separate. You know, it was a crossroads. You both had your own path to walk. Okay? You know, and one thing I see with all these cards here is I see all of these circles. So I see with the fifth house, it almost looks like a magnifying glass. You know, the only thing that's real is love. Once again, that magnifying glass. And then we have the moons here, of course, that believe in the impossible, the prosperity lies ahead. You know, new moon in Taurus, sensitivity. You know, once again, it looks like a magnifying glass to me. So what I feel very strongly with that is it's important right now that even though things might feel hopeless and that you're not going to get through it once, you know, this huge situation hits, you need to focus on the positive only. You need to focus on the belief and faith that you're going to get through this stronger than when you entered it. Okay? You have to believe, like the grizzly bear there, that when you hibernate for the winter, you're going to withstand the harshest cold and winter, and you know for a fact that at the end of that winter is spring. You have to have faith that you're going to get everything that you are trying to accomplish here, and you have to believe that you're going to be happy and fulfilled. That's part of manifesting. It's not just about saying, I'm going to get it. It's not just about, you know, acting like you're going to get it. It's truly believing that this is going to happen for you. Truly believing that your highest good's going to be served. You know, truly believing that you can manifest the best possible outcome for your life. Now, another thing to remember is when you focus on something, okay? For instance, hope, focusing on hope or focusing on love. And you ignore, you know, the self-deprecating thoughts, and you ignore, you know, the seeds of doubt, and you ignore the anxiety that you might not, you know, make ends meet financially. If you ignore all those things and simply focus on, you know, the initial goals right now, focus on, you know, how much you have going for you, the positive, the rest is going to fall away from lack of attention. See how the sensitivity, you see the rose and the magnifying glass, but the rest of it's blurry, you don't see anything else? It's because everything falls away. All you see is what you're focused on. That's why it's so important, you know, to really guard your thoughts right now. Okay? You know, and once again, with the blue moon, believe in the impossible, and new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. No matter how bleak this situation might seem when it occurs, you will get through it, and your life will actually be renewed. By letting go of what does not serve you, you are making room for the things that are going to make you truly happy and fulfilled in this life. You know, the fifth house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. I really feel this reawakening, this reemergence, then this inventing yourself in this period. You know, almost like a butterfly emerging from the cocoon. I really feel that you guys are going to come out of this. I can't say it enough. You guys are going to come out so strong. And I really feel like this situation is very temporary. You know, some months that kind of stood out for me was March, May, and June. So those might be really pivotal months for you, you know, in this coming year. And I don't know how that's going to play out for you. Once again, energy is fluid. But I feel strongly that this might all be wrapped up by June if you guys try to take this in the most positive, way possible, by focusing on hope, focusing on love, focusing on positivity, understanding, and trying to, resolve this situation as quickly and positively as possible by simply letting go of it and moving forward. It's going to make such a difference in your life. All right, I'm so excited for you guys. I know you're going to have a wonderful year, once you get past this initial hurdle, and I know you guys can do it. I really do. All right, guys, that's all I have for you, my Pile 1 people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful new year. Hello, my Pile 2 people, or those of you that picked the present. This is your reading. All right off the bat, I got so much positive energy from this pile. So I used the Kipper deck here to kind of show the main theme for 2020 for you. So I got great fortune, marriage, mature woman, and toil and labor. Now these cards are so positive together. So with the great fortune and marriage, this certainly could be about a proposal or a marriage or a birth, or it could be, starting a new relationship, whether it's romantic, or very possibly this could be starting a partnership in career, starting a new business, having a new opportunity come in. And for a lot of you, I get that if this is career related, it is actually going to be an opportunity to do something you truly love. Okay? So what I see is that if there's something that you are especially creative in, something that you do as a hobby, you may actually get the chance to do it as a career, something that you truly feel passionate about and something you excel at. So imagine, having the opportunity to go to work every day and it not feel like work because you love it so much. That is what I see as a possibility here, and that is absolutely incredible to have that opportunity. I'm so excited for you guys. With this mature woman, I get a few different things here. This could be, a mother figure. It could be an older sibling, a grandmother, an older friend. But regardless, I feel that this is someone who's going to play a pivotal role in your life this year. Whether they're going to be the voice of reason or if they're simply going to be a support system for you. I also get, for some of you, this could be the energy you're going into. I get that some of you might actually be kind of, going through your own enlightenment, and some of you might be coming to kind of your own epiphanies of discovering who you are and what you want out of life, and you might be unlocking your true potential and kind of coming into your maturity. So this mature woman here, I think my cards might be a little bit blurry here, so I apologize for that. But with this mature woman here, I see that this very well could be what you're coming into. Or, this could be who you're marrying if you are marrying someone or someone you're going to be with in a relationship. So if that's the case, congratulations. I also although, like I said, this could have to do with a romantic relationship, I once again get so strongly that this has to do with your personal abundance in career. So, kind of think your pentacles here if we're talking about, normal tarot. And one thing I found so funny and ironic is you have the full moon in Aries here, which is the moon with the ram, and then you have Ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. So, you very well could be an Aries, okay? Or you could be just tapping into that Aries energy, which is a very, very, passionate, fiery, persistent, crusading type of energy. Think of a ram, how they can climb, to the steepest slopes up the mountaintop. Just tap into that energy, you know, and realize that you can do anything you set your mind to. You can reach any mountaintop that you are trying to reach. Now, going back to these Kipper cards, there's one card here, and I don't want it to scare you guys, but this toil and labor. Now, this card kind of talks about the time of when, people would work in the textile factories, and it was truly dangerous and harrowing and hard work. Not only were you putting your blood, sweat, and tears into this work, but you were in danger of losing your hearing. You were in danger of losing fingers. It was definitely not the job that you wanted to have back in that time period. Now, I get very strongly that whatever this great fortune is, opportunity is, gift, whatever it is, you're going to have to work hard to attain it. Or if this is something that comes in early in the year for you, this is something you're going to have to work hard to keep. Okay? All the best things in life take a lot of hard work, a lot of persistence, and a lot of patience. Okay? If you don't put in that hard work, this good fortune will end up being fleeting. Okay? To really root this and ground this into your reality, this good fortune, you have to, keep your momentum. You have to work hard to keep it balanced, keep it healthy, and you want it to, like a snowball, roll down that hill and keep getting bigger. Okay? And I just see I see so much abundance and positivity coming your way. I'm so excited for you guys because if you can keep up this positive attitude of I will succeed and, really putting your focus into working hard to attain this or to keep it, I see this lasting for years and years and years. This abundance, this good fortune, and you will not regret it. Believe me, it might be extremely, extremely hard work now, but it will be worth it. I promise you. With this You Are Limitless card, you could do anything you choose. And the choose love, you always have a choice, make yours with love. Now, this can be a romantic relationship or friendship. And if that's the case, you have this amazing, relationship that comes into your life that has so much meaning and it has so much power on your life. And it very well could be a friendship that lasts the rest of your life. It could be a romantic relationship that is the end all be all love, okay? But if it's a career, I think that this is very much about realizing that it is your choice to succeed or not succeed because you have everything you need to accomplish it. You have the potential. You just have to put in the work and truly believe that you can do it. With this Goddess of Awakening, this is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. And this career angel, once again, you have so much coming in for you. I don't even know what else to say, guys. Like, I just see such a positive year ahead of you. Just keep trucking along. You will get everything that you are looking for. Okay? All right. that's all I have for you, my pile 2 people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful new year. Hello, my pile 3 people, or those of you that picked the stocking. This is your reading. All right, so I used the Kipper deck to kind of show the theme of the overall year for you. So what I got was false person, concern, and expectation. Now, I got a couple different things with this, and keep in mind energy is fluid. So this could be talking about you, or it could be talking about another person. But what I got with the false person, this very well could have been that someone wasn't showing their true feelings, wasn't showing their true intentions, or maybe they portrayed themselves in such a way that wasn't actually accurate to, what was going on. It also could be about deception in general. It could have been an untruth or a lie that was told. And I think that the reason we have concern, as the next card there, is that this came to light. Whatever this deception, falsity, lie was, it came out into the forefront and it caused a lot of anxiety. I think you or the other person, very well could have, felt that everything was stable, everything was okay, you thought you were fully content, or they felt they were content with the situation. It kind of settling. But then they realized that what they thought they knew actually wasn't real. So it kind of caused, a time of reevaluation and uncertainty and anxiety on how to move forward, and I think it caused this pause where you're not quite sure where to go from here. You're not sure how to proceed. Your world's kind of been turned upside down, and you're not sure if you should move forward and out of this situation, or if you should move forward in this situation or relationship. And actually, for a majority of you, I get very strongly that this has to do with a romantic relationship, but it certainly could be about a friendship or a relationship with a family member. It could be about a career and your commitment to your job. It could be, a million different scenarios, but I get for majority of you this is romantic, and there's so much watery energy here, so I see a lot of emotions kind of swept up into this scenario. And I see Pisces twice here, so you could be a Pisces, the other person we're talking about in this situation could be a Pisces. I also see Cancer, so you could be a Cancer, but you don't have to be. It's just I get a lot of watery energy. So I see that, when this comes to light, there could be a lot of, pain associated with it, feeling a little bit betrayed, feeling unsteady, feeling unbalanced. And I think that's where the expectation, card comes in here with the Kipper deck. I think that that's kind of talking about you wanting the situation to be resolved immediately and wanting it to just be fixed. Okay, but I think that this is also strongly saying that you're going to have to be patient, and this situation simply can't be rushed. It has to heal and kind of, unfold in its own time. That's how it's supposed to go. If it just in a snap was resolved and you both weren't forced to contemplate and observe the situation and evaluate, nobody would learn anything. So this is definitely all about divine timing. We have expectation, we have patience, we have grounding, we have angel of truth, and then we have swan grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with indignity or with dignity and the spirit of beauty. And then we have focus on love. And then for Pisces, we have the energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. Okay? So what I get with all of this is a lot of confusion, a lot of imbalance. And I think that the only way you're going to get through this in a healthy manner is to simply pull back. Don't isolate yourself, but pull back into your own energy and just observe. Just contemplate and meditate on, how you should move forward. And I think in this, there actually might be kind of an element of having to get to know the other person, or the other person having to get to know you. And it doesn't matter how long you've been together. You could be, with this person a year, or maybe you've been with them 50 years. But regardless, there was something that you didn't know about them, something big, or they didn't know about you. And, all this coming to light really brought the realization that you don't know your partner as well as you thought you did. And it's not to say anyone did anything wrong. It's just that what you thought was reality, what you thought was real, what you thought was true in the situation simply was not. Okay? And, I don't get the feeling that this is going to end in a separation, or that you're going to walk away from this person, even though we have the god of the underworld here, something which no longer serves you is about to end. I don't actually feel that this relationship is going to end for most of you. I feel the ending of the cycle is going to happen. By this truth coming out, it's going to actually end up being one of the best things that ever happened, to you or that person. Even though it might be painful at the beginning, getting that truth out there and having to rebuild and reestablish what you know about each other is actually going to make it so that you're going to create a foundation for a relationship that's actually going to be built on something real, something solid, something balanced. And a lot of this is going to take a lot of trust. Because I have the feeling with this divine feminine, which, by the way, doesn't have to be talking about a woman only. This is feminine energy. So we could be talking about opening that heart chakra and really being in your emotions a bit and displaying that openly to your partner. So whether you're a man, woman, or any of the beautiful, gorgeous beings in between, the divine feminine energy, is something we all need to tap into at some point. And if you happen to be that person who was wearing that mask, maybe not displaying what you were feeling or trusting the other person enough to show them, what bothered you or what upset you, or, the deep emotions or pain that you had, this is the time to trust them enough to support you in those moments. Okay? And like I said, I really don't feel like there's going to be an ending here. I really feel that you guys are going to actually come out of this way stronger. And I just see a lot of stability and just loving energy from what this turns into. Okay? So even though, things might be a little bit difficult, when this comes out, or a lot difficult, I know that if, both parties can stay positive and really be open to listening and learning about the other person, you will get through this, okay? And a lot of it's going to have to do with truly opening yourself to observe the other person, and it's the little things. The little things in life that show people you care. It's not about the reader boards. It's not about the grand gestures or the diamond rings. It's truly about the small things, the everyday things. Let's say your loved one likes to get up every single morning, make some hot green tea with 2 sugars, a dollop of cream, and then they sit out on the porch and they relax and listen to, the bird song and watch the sunset, to start their morning off in a calm, loving, just kind of peaceful way. So let's say you get up one morning before them, you get their tea ready for them around the time they get up. You make sure it's green tea with the 2 sugars, the dollop of cream or milk. You you wake them up gently, lovingly, with loving, kind words. You sit out on the porch with them, serve them tea, and you just sit there with them in peace. Maybe have a conversation. Just the little details, showing care and interest in what they enjoy is going to make all the difference. So that's pretty much what I see for you for this year, is just a bit of a pause, you know, a pause to really reevaluate what you want, reevaluate, the best way to move forward in this relationship, and really to observe the situation and really get to know your partner. All right, my pile 3 people, that's all I have for you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful new year.